Hi everyone, it's Zombi here again with another dungeon boss video. This time it's an auto-run team for Boss Island Savage Grove, featuring the green goblins and their little mushroom friend Rocky. So before we get into runes, let's go over some of the rationale for the team. First off, some of you may be wondering why Rocky, as he's surely pretty useless for an auto-run team. Well, you'd be right for the most part, but the little dude has a passive called Nature's Fury 2. And what that does is give all nature allies in the team a boost to critical, and it's 25%. As a goblin team, he's all about doing as many crits as possible to trigger Zurk giving his goblin buddies haste, plus the second attacks from Bramble's critical goblin odor. It's probably now making sense as to why Rocky is actually here. You also likely know that there's a cap at 50% for the crit skill on the hero stats tab, but that's only regarding innate abilities and runes which boost the skill. When you're in a dungeon and a teammate gives a boost to crit from an ability, one of the spells, or a passive, it can go beyond that cap. So because of the runes he has, plus the passive 25% boost from Rocky, plus the 20% boost from Bramble, his skill's called Good to be the King, as I recall. Zurk is basically on a mission to crit everything he hits, which then generates all the extra attacks for everyone else, and that sort of carries you through. I'm able to do this one similar sort of numbers as Pestilence Spiral, so maybe 75%, 80% of the time without anyone dying, but sometimes someone does die because they hit quite powerfully. The enemies do on this dungeon. I think they've got extra damage to nature, so sometimes you will lose someone. So again, just make sure you're bringing along those resurrection potions. I normally take 1 or 2 just to make sure that I can keep things going. I've got Zurk going first here in the hopes that he'll do a crit on his first hit and give everyone haste and energy and then start attacking like crazy. But when I'm doing manual runs with the goblins, I'll always put Bramble first. The reason being is that I kick things off with his goblin dance party ability, which then gives the team another boost of 59% to critical, and then pretty much guarantees criticals for all of my goblins from then on. It is important to note, though, that all these percentage increases from abilities and passives is actually multiplicative, not additive. So you're subject to diminishing returns. Anyone familiar with playing Diablo or games like that will know exactly what I'm on about. I'm not going to explain the law of diminishing returns. It's not my thing to do so, but maybe Setlist will in one of his videos when he starts adding them to the channel. So maybe I'll ask him nicely and see if he can. There we go. That weird green Kaimakani finished off on an auto run. So let's move on to the interesting stuff. The runes and some skills. Now, one of the guys in the guild asked me to show him some of the stats that were on the on my heroes as well, so he could see the numbers and try and replicate them. So a shout out there to Poves, hello, fellow Brit. So I've done that as well in this one, so you can see everything going off. So first off, Bramble. So all of the goblins you'll see, they're heavily focused on doing criticals, and again lots of vampiric runes all over the place. They're not a duplicate from my undead, they are individual. I made a load of them during the last guild games that we had and the last goblin event where we just churned through getting loads of boss fangs. So the same for him. He's got some of my best runes. Improved power, great battle rune. Again, we've got crit all over the place on this one. And you still need to boost up Zurk's crit. I think I'm only at 46%, which we'll have a look at in a sec. Go to his stats page. Yeah, 46, not great. We need to get that boosted up. So this is where I was talking about the cap. You can see there what it's comprised of if you just press on the actual skill itself. And then you can see where it's being boosted, what skills are affecting it. I've obviously still got some work to do on him. Nub Nub again. He's got some mediocre runes on him. The blue ones. I seem to be short of blue ones. I need to get better blue precision runes on the go. But again, you can see there just quickly what all those stats are. And then for Rocky, you want to be focusing his runes on defensive and health. There's not a great deal he can do really on an auto run team, and even on a manual run team. All you're doing is using his skill that gives off haste for everyone. So one interesting thing for Rocky, where are we? If we go on his stats and you scroll down, he has got a max of 55% crit, so it does vary for characters, for different heroes, but the goblins do have a max of 50%. So I do hope that was useful. If you have any questions or requests, please add them to the comments below. I'll be doing more videos like this on a regular basis, so keep a close watch on my channel. You'll find a ton more videos on Dungeon Boss in there, so go take a look. Please remember to like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you next time.